Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good morning, dear students. Welcome to our science class. Today is Sunday and the date is 13th of December 2020. All right, girls, our lesson today is really easy, nice, and it's not going to take a lot of time. So definitely we're going to enjoy it. Before we start the new lesson, let's see what are the living things division. Just let me open the whiteboard. I want to open the whiteboard. We divided living things into how many? How many group? Living things. How many type of living things?
Three.
Yes, 3 types. Okay, what are they? Excellent. We said living things can be grouped according to how they eat or how they live. Living things. There are some group.
Can you tell us one?
No, one group they make their own food. The other group.
Producers.
Excellent. So producers and then
Consumers.
excellent. What are consumers? They
Carnivore.
Carnivores.
And
excellent.
omnivores.
Excellent, girls. So consumers are herbivore, omnivore, carnivore. They eat living things or dead animals or plants.
Living things.
Excellent.
Herbivores.
Living things eating other living things. What about living things eating dead?
Decomposers.
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 Composers. Excellent, excellent, excellent. And also we said we have herbivore, omnivore, carnivore. All these can go under what? Under
Consumers.
consumer. Excellent. Omnivores can eat what?
Plants and
Animals and plants.
Excellent. And carnivores?
They eat
Only
Only animals or only plants?
animals.
Excellent. And herbivore?
Plants. Only plants.
Only plant. Okay, guys. Producers, consumers, decomposers, all these living things trying to live. What do you think they move from one to another? If a consumer is eating a producer, okay? And then when a consumer is dead, the decomposer will eat the left of the plants or the animal. Okay, producer, from there did they get their food, we said? From
They
where?
make their own.
From
Themselves.
the sun. Excellent. So plants, they make food from the sun. Okay, when they make food from the sun, what did they took from the sun? They took something.
Some light.
Energy.
Sunlight.
Okay. Do you think energy is going through this chain? When the producer have the energy from the sun, okay? And a consumer ate this producer. Does the consumer took the energy or not? Definitely.
No.
Of course, when consumer eats the producer, it will eat the producer with its all benefits. It will take the energy, the food, and everything. And then later, decomposer, when it eats what's left from the animal or the plant, also it will have the energy. All of them got the energy that already came from the sun. So this, we call it a food chain. A food chain is all about moving energy. Now, let's open the book and see what do we have here. Our lesson today is about how do energy move through the ecosystem. I explained briefly for you guys about food chain. What is food chain? Food chain is when you move energy from one living thing to another living thing. It will always start with what? With the over here. What do you see?
Sun.
Sun.
Excellent. It will always start with the sun. Sun is the main source of energy. So food chain is about making a chain. Look at this food chain. Okay. This moss will take the energy from the sun, and then who will eat these mosses? The caribou.
The moose.
The caribou. Then who will eat this caribou?
The wolf.
Wolf.
Wolf. And then who will eat the remain of this wolf?
Scavengers.
A scavenger, just like
Arctic gull.
Arctic gull. Excellent. And then when it's dead, who will eat this Arctic gull?
Next.
The fungi or the mushroom.
Oh, right.
So, energy is passed from the sun to the moss, then to the caribou, then the wolf. After that, it goes to the gull, and then finally to the mushroom. So, food chain is all about moving energy from one living to another. That's simple. Now, can we underline the food chain? What does it mean, food chain? I want you to underline and read for me what is food chain.
The transfer of food energy from one organism to the next in an ecologic community is called a food chain.
Excellent, ya Maria. Can you explain in the simple words? What do you understand from this?
Like there's one thing and then another. Like,
what's ecological community? Okay, let me tell you. Eco comes from ecosystem, okay? Logic is means life, ecological community. The living things who lives in the ecosystem, okay? So food chain is all about the transfer of food energy from one organism to the next in this ecosystem, okay? In one community. Why he said community? Because these are populations, a lot of populations. Excellent, ya Fayrouz, bravo عليكي, bravo, I'm so proud of you. So these are so much populations, and the transfer of energy of food is going through from one to another, from one to another, from one to another. Do you remember food chain from grade 4, guys, or not?
Yes. Yeah.
You didn't? You don't remember? Remember when Miss Arwa gave you this lesson?
No.
No. What? No.
No.
I think Miss Shaista did. No.
Yes, maybe Miss Shaista did. I think
anything of that. I was
okay.
I don't remember.
So food chain is all about giving the food energy. It will always start with what?
With the sun. Then
Definitely. Yes, you have to memorize that. The food chain, the movement of energy will definitely start with the sun. Now, I want you to number this picture. See, look at this picture.
And then plants, and then animals, and then...
Show their position in a food chain. What is number 1 in food chain? Who will take the energy from the sun?
I know.
Oh, I know.
Yes, ya Fayrouz. If we always start with the sun.
This bread thingy?
Okay, we call it wheat. You mean this one? Excellent. We call it wheat. What do we call it?
Wheat.
So this is number 1. Who will eat this wheat? Yes, Jana.
Mouse.
Excellent. The mouse. Number 2 is the mouse. Who will eat the mouse?
The snake.
The snake, definitely. And the remain of the snake, who will eat it?
The fungi.
Mushroom.
Fungi or the mushroom. Excellent. This is number 4. And now we have a food chain. See? The energy of food is moved from one organism to another one. All right? Now let's see, what do we have next? All right. You think food chain are simple, but we have more complicated things than a food chain. Just like this picture. This we call a food web. Why it's a food web? See? The arrows are not going in a straight line. It can go in both ways. It can go up and down and right and left, all the directions. You can explain to me this food web. Look at the picture. I want you only to look at the picture and try to think of the food, or let's say the energy of food movement. How energy can move through one organism to another. Try. It will always start with what? With the sun. And who will make the food from the sun?
The pine tree.
The pine tree. Excellent. The pine tree. The pine tree is where we start, because pine tree or pine cones, these are plants which they make their food from where? From the sun. Also, you can start with what?
And then it goes to pine borer insect.
It's only the
Insect.
pine tree? It's only the pine tree.
The oak acorns.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. The oak acorns. Why? Because they are plant too. We always start with a producer, guys. Remember when I said producer, they produce food?
Yeah.
They produce food for themselves and for everyone. So, movement of energy. Now, who will eat those, let's say, acorns or pine trees?
Pine. Pine borer insect.
I think the mouse.
The pine borer insect.
Okay, insect will eat the pine tree. Who will eat those insects?
King salamander.
See, you said 2 things. That's what makes the web. It can take the bird can eat the insect, or the salamander will eat the insect. It will be different if they went in different ways. So if the bird ate the insect, then later who will eat the bird? The eagle or the snake. And also for the salamander. If the salamander ate the insect, it can be eaten by the snake.
Oh my God, it's so scary in there.
Yes, it is so scary. This is what do I mean by the food web. There is no one series is going. There is a lot of stories is happening and a lot of lines or direction they can take. That's what makes a food web. So let's underline the word a food web here. What is a food web?
Okay. Shows how food chains overlap.
Or in other words, it shows what eats what. Okay? Yes.
Okay.
So it shows who eats who or what eats what. This is a food web.
The diagram. It is the project for the science.
Nice.
Me too.
Very good. I'm so proud. Nice.
Because today I'm going to
get started
Yeah, Miss.
for test
So
and
a
get
food chain, guys, is about the energy transfer from one organism to another. But a food web is when you know who eats who or what eats what. Okay?
Okay.
It will go in every direction you might think of. Now, we have something called the energy pyramid. Okay? Look at this pyramid down here. Can you see this pyramid?
Yeah, it looks like a pyramid.
It looks like a pyramid, and it has how many layers? 1, 2, 3, 4 layers. Okay, this energy pyramid, it shows how much energy passes from one organism to another up a food chain. Okay? This is about how much energy it gives others. Now let's start from the bottom. Why? Because I can see producers under the bottom. Producers, what do they call them over here? Only take a look at the picture. Producers called mhm.
Phytoplankton.
Plankton.
It's a weird name.
The K is silent. Phytoplankton. They are the base of the ocean energy pyramid. We call them phyto. They don't have, for example, over here, this second pyramid, the one in the bottom, what do I call them? Plants.
The producer.
They are producers. Excellent. And they are plants. See?
Those are the
in
consumers.
ocean, what do we call these? Phytoplankton.
Phytoplankton.
Who will eat those phytoplankton?
The consumers.
Okay, yes. Yes, which in the ocean we call them coral, clams, and hearing our first level consumers. These are all gonna eat what? The bottom.
The bottom. Oh,
yes.
They have less energy or they have more energy?
These are the consumers who will eat the producers down there. These are the first level. What are the second level? The second level is the octopus and the bigger fishes who will eat the shrimps and the smaller fishes. These are the second level. What is the third level? And it will be at the top of the pyramid. Who can eat them all? See, this is how the level of energy is going up and up and up. Now, I need to ask you about one thing. Who will have the most of energy? Which of them will have the most of energy?
I know.
Okay, Tala, tell me.
Consumers, the leopard seal.
The leopard seal. Excellent. The leopard seal will have all of the down over there energy.
Because
and who has the least energy?
The phytoplankton.
What do we call them? Producers? Yes, the producer will definitely take the lower energy. Now, I would like to ask you, according to this pyramid, Juri, can you tell me which is the first level? Consumer?
No.
Look at the pyramid. What do you see?
Grass.
Grass. Okay, this grass, what do I call this grass? Consumer or producer?
Producer.
Excellent. Okay. What comes after the producer?
Grasshopper.
Excellent. Grasshopper is the first level. Now, what is the second level, Yajuri?
Snake.
Excellent. The second level is the snake. What is the third level then?
An owl.
Excellent. The owl, third level. Now, Juri, Go with me. Who will take the least energy? The producer. Excellent, the producer. Because why? It is at the bottom of the pyramid. Yes, excellent. Then who will take the highest level of energy?
The owl.
The third level of consumer. Excellent, excellent, ya Jory. The owl. We call it the third level of consumers. This is the pyramid of energy. So what do I mean by energy pyramid? It shows what? Can you tell me, Ajuri? Can you read for me?
Okay. An energy pyramid shows how much energy passes from one organism to another up a food chain.
Excellent. So it shows you how much energy the owl will take and how much energy the grasshopper will take. Does the owl will take the same amount of energy of the grasshopper, or it will take more, or it will take less? What do you think, Fayrouz?
What is it?
The owl will take the same amount of energy of the grasshopper, or it will take more or less?
More.
More. It will take more energy. Why? Because it's sitting up on the top of the pyramid, or let's say it's a third level of energy pyramid. Excellent, girls. You are brilliant today. I'm so happy. We finished our lesson. Are you ready to do sum it up?
Right now?
Yes.
Yes, we'll do only one page. How about that?
Okay.
Only this page will do, because this page is just like a conclusion to our lesson. You will tell me what did we took in this lesson. We learned about what? How energy moves through ecosystem. Is that right?
Right.
What are the three topics we talked about?
Yeah.
What are the three topics we talked about?
Food chains, food webs, and energy pyramids.
See, it's very easy.
Yeah.
We spoke about food chains, food webs, energy pyramids. Now, what's a food chain? Who can do it?
I
Number
know.
one.
Miss Fayrouz.
Okay, we'll start with Fayrouz. Guys, you turned off your cameras. You want me to consider you absent?
Me.
Yes, yeah, Fayrouz.
There is 3 steps, I think. 3.
Okay, number one, the first organism in a food chain are?
Sun.
Okay, the sun will give
No,
to who?
I will give it to the producer.
Excellent, producers.
And
Excellent. Herbivore.
Consumer.
Okay, I'm so glad, yeah, Fayrouz, you are answering with me, participating. You are shining like a star this week, mashallah. Tabarakallah. Excellent. Now let's see Jenna participating on number 2. Herbivores are what? Remember the pyramid? They are which level? The herbivores who eats producers.
The second level?
Are they the second level? No. You mean excellent.
Yeah.
They are first level consumers, and
The second herbivore.
and who are the second and third? Who's in the second and third level? If a consumer, if a herbivore is a first level.
No, it's the second.
No, guys, herbivores who eat only plants are the first level.
It's in the second.
First, okay, I will show you the picture. It's fine.
I know.
Just a minute. I will explain on the picture. It's better for you to understand. Now, we said In the down the bottom, we have producers and grass. This is a producer. Then we have the first level is living things who eats only plants. We call them herbivores. So we have herbivores where in the first level is herbivore. Okay, second level is what? What do I call it? Is it an omnivore or a carnivore?
Omnivore.
Omnivore. What about the owl? The third level.
Omnivore.
Omnivore. So you have herbivore, carnivore, omnivore. So who is in the first level?
Herbivore.
Second and third.
The second is
Omnivore. The second is carnivore and the third is omnivore.
Excellent, excellent. So what should we write? What should we write? Number 3 and 2.
Herbivores are the first level consumers and
No. See, you read it this way. Let me write it down for you. It's better. For here, we'll write producers, and then the first
level
consumers. Herbivores are the first level consumers, and that now it's end. The sentence is end. And omnivores, carnivores are the second and third level consumers. Okay?
Okay.
Carni and omnivores. Okay? Number 5. 5 are the animals or the final organisms in the food chain. They recycle materials by breaking down plants or animals' remains. Who are they? They are the final organism in the food chain.
Decomposers.
Excellent. Decomposers. Decomposers. Excellent. Then we talked about the food web, and the food web show how food chains are related or
overlap.
Excellent. Is it overlap or overlapped?
Overlap.
Okay. Arrows show the direction of what?
Energy.
Excellent. Why? Because energy transferred through the web. Finally, the energy pyramid is most of the energy in an ecosystem is present in the
what again?
Energy pyramids. Most of the energy in the ecosystem is present where?
Consumers. The first one, the top. The
Number 8. Number 8.
Producers.
Okay, who can make sure if it's correct or wrong?
It's producers.
You agree?
Yeah, I agree with myself.
Of course, it's a producer.
Like how?
At each level, organism use what? Well, how much percent they use of the available energy for life process?
90?
Definitely, it's a 90% of the available energy for life process. Only how many percent of the energy is passed from one
10%.
level? 10. Excellent. It's only 10% of the energy will be passed from one level to the next level above. Okay, guys,
now
this is all our lesson. I hope you enjoy it. And definitely tomorrow we're gonna do some the rest of the wordplay and apply concept. Okay, guys, I want you to
bye.
memorize the
Look,
I want nice. I love it. I love it, Yatala. MashaAllah.
there's
Do you
the
know what can make
definition and
your
here's
do you know what
relation.
can make your project very nice and cool? That
What?
you hold it this way, make a small record about explaining the system that you choose.
Okay, I like this idea.
Yes, you have to make a small video, send it to the school number.
Look a
Miss
small
Wala,
clip.
Miss Amal, Miss Muna, which one do you have her number? Send it to the school number. This will make it much more great and much more
But I don't have their numbers. Can I send it in the website?
no, your mom definitely have the number of Miss Wala. You can send it to Miss
Okay,
Wala.
I'm going to ask her.
Yes, she definitely have the number of them. Okay, guys, thank you. We'll see you inshallah tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.